everyone. It is lovely to have you here. I'm going to share my screen in a moment. Please confirm once you see my screen. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Please, if you can see my screen, just put a screen in the chat. Put screen in the chat if you can see my screen. The screen should read Expert Monetization Activation Bootcamp Day 1. How to package your expertise into a 10K month coaching and consulting business without posting daily on social media or using complicated funnels. Who can see my screen? Please put screen in the chat if you can see my screen. Please put screen in the chat. That confirms to me that you can see my screen. I think I can also check at my end just to be sure that I'm live and that you can see me. Okay, I see the screens. Thank you. Thank you. You can see my screen. Fantastic. All right, then. So, okay, so I want to let you know that this class is where we focus on how to package your existing keeps. When I say keeps, I mean your knowledge, your expertise, your experience, and your skills and your passion, right? Your knowledge, your experience, your expertise, your passion and your skills. That's your keeps, right? And we help you package this into a premium transformational coaching, consulting, and advisory business that makes you 10K a month without you posting daily on social media or using any complicated funnels. Now, for the record, this is not just a turn your passion to profit class. No, 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 it's not. This is way more than that. Okay, because you need to focus on more than just your passion or your knowledge if you want to make premium income as a coach. Can anyone tell me why? Why do you think it's important to focus on more than just your passion? Now, as you may already know, this is a workshop, right? So workshop here means we are participating, okay? There is a back and forth because we're going to be engaging in lots of activities. And what you tell me will determine how we move, the pace at which we move. Okay? Let me know in the chat. Why do you think it's important for you to focus on more than just your passion if you want to make big bucks with your expertise or with what you know? Thank you, because passion is not enough. All right, that's good. And then what else? Passion without money leads to frustration. Exactly. Right, right. So, for those of you who are focused on monetization of your passion, you must look beyond the passion to the problem you can solve. I would focus more on purpose beyond passion. But the good thing is that once you are in purpose, your passion would typically also, be in alignment. So, in this class, we are talking about turning your certifications, your licenses, your years of experience, your job, real thing that you can offer real solutions with into 10K months. Is that okay? Is that okay? If it's okay, put okay in the chats. And let me see. I think we have a couple of new people who just joined us. Let me say hello to them. Let me see participants. Okay, so I see you, Rachel. Hi, Rachel. Hi, TL. Hi, Mojisola. This is live, so please you can drop chats, okay? And if you have questions, there's a question box as well for you to also put in your uh, put in your questions, okay? So before we go too far, I'd like you to be aware that all content shared in this training, including frameworks, slides, concepts, scripts, and materials, is the intellectual property of Temi Ajibewa, okay? and Wealthy by Design HQ. This content is provided for personal use only and may not be copied, reproduced, distributed, recorded, or shared in any form without prior written permission. Unauthorized use, duplication, or distribution is strictly prohibited. Okay. The second thing is this training is for educational and informational purposes only. Now, while we share real client results and success stories, individual results will vary based on effort, experience, market conditions, and implementation. There are no guarantees of income or specific financial outcomes. So any templates or any examples of income or results are not promises or projections of your potential earnings. Your success depends on your commitment, your consistency, and your ability to take action. All right, good. So I have a quick poll for you in the chat. I'm going to pull up a poll. Please, I'd like to meet you. So tell me in the chat. Tell me in the chat, what kind of expert service do you currently offer? The one you do the most of those three. Tell me in the chat. What kind of um, expert service do you currently offer? Okay, I see we have one advisory service. Okay. Go ahead and hit the poll. Do we have coaches in the room? Do we have consultants in the room? Do we have, okay, I see we have a coach in the room. Fantastic. No consultant. Okay, we have two coaches, advisors. Okay. No consultants. Okay, they did not come today. All right. Do we have more coaches in the room? I want to see many of us who are into coaching or advisory services, because this will be most beneficial to people who fall into this category or people who plan. Now, if you're not yet launched, but you plan to go into any of this category, please also vote. Let me know what area you're planning to go into. Let me know if it's coaching, if it's consulting you intend to go into, and if it's advisory. Okay, it seems the coaches have it. Fantastic. Okay. So once you're done voting here, I want you to please go on the WhatsApp group. Okay, we are opening up the WhatsApp group now for messages. Please just type I'm live in the group. Type I'm live in the group. Type I'm live in the group. If you're live in the group, just go ahead and put the message there and say I'm live. I want more people to come in and join us so that they know that we're actually live. Okay, type I'm live, I'm live, I'm live in the group. Fantastic. Okay, I see one person is typing already. Thank you very much. Type you're live. Okay, so this is how this bootcamp runs typically. Okay, it's 30% teaching, 70% implementation. Then we have AI tools that we use. Then you get some micro assignments. You get a clarity blueprint, and we have a supportive community. By the time you join us for the boot camp, the main boot camp, that's next week, you're going to see that indeed uh, this is how we work. It's less teaching and more implementation because we want you to have results. We want you to leave with something, not just knowledge, but executed knowledge. Can you do that? Do you see yourself doing that? Okay, fantastic. So, and let me tell you this very early. You are not here by accident, okay? You are not here to just check it out. No, you are here because something in you is ready. Ready for clarity, ready for confidence, ready for premium clients, ready for the next level of your calling. And when I say calling, I don't mean in a ministerial way. I mean in a purposeful way. Now, if any of the above sounds like you, just type I'm in class, okay? And in this class, we would align your expertise with your income, okay? Now, I always love to connect with my class attendees off the classroom. So if you would like to connect with me, go on LinkedIn, okay? Search for Temi Ajibewa and send me a DM with the words bootcamp. Just type bootcamp as a message to me. After this webinar, this class, I'm going to come over to LinkedIn and I'm going to relate with you. I'm going to follow you back. I'm going to send you a message, and then you can, if you have any question, anything to ask me at all, you can go ahead and we can have a conversation about it. Because many people always ask me, okay, what's your phone number? What's your this? I'm like, I can't give you my phone number to just call me randomly, okay? Let's chat. Okay, tell me what you need, and then I can see how I can support you. Okay, so monitor, just type bootcamp, Bootcamp. That is the right word to send to me. Okay, now in today's class, we're going to cover three major things. How many? Three major things. Okay, so the first thing you're getting is purpose and niche clarity. Okay, purpose and niche clarity. The second thing you're getting is the 10K month readiness check. We're going to be using two AI tools. So if you don't have ChatGPT, now is a good time to install it on your phone, because I'll be giving you a GPT, not a prompt. Okay, not a prompt. I'll be giving you a GPT. For you, it is already pre-prompted, it's already pre-designed for you, and then you just click on get started, and it will ask you a few questions, and you'll be able to you get answers there. Okay, good. So the third thing we'll cover is your 10K a month monetization framework. So I'm going to show you a framework that you can build on. I'm going to show you a framework that shows exactly, like line by line, the three steps you need to follow in order to hit those 10K months. If you're ready, type ready in the chats. I want to see more chats. Okay, Moji says, I intend to go into consulting and learn coaching under you. Oh, okay. Thank you, Moji. I'm honored. Thank you for saying, thank you for that. Okay, so let me see. Okay, TL. I don't know. I say TL. TL is ready. Okay, who else is ready? Grace is ready. Okay, Samantha is ready. Fantastic. Who else is ready? Tell me in the chat if you're ready. So if you're ready, tell me this quickly. I have a quick question for you. Why do you think people come to classes like this and they end up with nothing to show for the knowledge they have gained after one or two classes? Why does this happen? I want to see your response in the chats. Who can tell me? Mojisola, you want to share with me? Why do you think people come to classes like this and then 1 or 2 weeks later, they have nothing to show for it? They have nothing to show for it. Who can tell me? Because they don't take consistent action. Amaka says no practice. Amazing. You both nailed it. Okay. We said probably lack of seriousness. I think people are largely serious. It's just that they don't take consistent action, right? Well, if you're serious, you take action. Well, I think it's inside. Yes, I have all the right answers. Now, what I think is people are afraid to fail. They are not sure it will work. They are not sure they can do it. They are not sure if it's for them. And they are not sure what to even do. And so they don't take action. But I don't want that to be you. Okay? Please, I don't want that to be you. And that is why at the end of this class, I'll be giving you the opportunity to implement all you will be learning today. I'll give you that opportunity so that you're not left stranded, wondering what your next steps should be. All you have to do is commit to the action, okay? And don't let fear or overthinking overtake your mind. Can you commit to that? Can you please commit to take action? If yes, type deal in the chat. Type deal in the chat. If you would at least try to take action. At least you would try. Just put deal. That okay, Temi, I hear you. Thank you, Nana. She just joined the call. Welcome, Nana. Oh, well, I'm just seeing your chat, Nana. Welcome. I see deal with plenty exclamation marks. Awesome. Okay, I'm seeing the deal. Some of you are like, I'm not sure I want to practice this. So, like, no deal for me. If it's a no deal, put no deal in the chat. I dare you to put no deal in the chat. All right, so why should you trust me? I deliver. Simple, I deliver plainly. Every interaction with me is gold, as confirmed here by one of my past students, Musun. Musun says, knowing what to do is as important as knowing how to do it. Despite knowing what I wanted to do, I was so confused on how and where to start my coaching career. But that came to an end when God sent me an angel. Angel Temi Ajibewa. She is your angel when you are lost on what business to do and how to do it. Few hours with Temi will save you 3 years of no direction. She helped me with the much needed direction in my coaching business when I was lost. Thank you very much. So now, as you can see, you can trust me that the next 2 hours with me will be impactful. Okay. But don't just take my word for it. I want you to also set your expectations, okay? So what do you want to get out of this class? I believe you are here on purpose, not by accident, because something in your future is pulling you forward, right? And so declare with me, declare boldly, my ears are open and my heart will understand what I need to grow in this class. Let's say it again. My ears are open and my heart will understand what I need to grow in this class. Amen. If you said that, just type amen in the chat. Just put amen in the chat if you're like, yes, I'm going to receive something I need to grow in this class. Fantastic. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. Okay. Great, 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 great. Those of you who did not say deal, I'm seeing your amens. That's not allowed. You don't, it's not allowed for you not to say deal, but say amen. Okay. So let me share a piece of my story with you very briefly, because I wasn't always this confident, this positioned, this premium talking, premium making Dr. Temi that you now see today. So yes, I do have 2 degrees. I have a BA in English, LLB in law. I have an honorary doctorate in biz administration. Yes, I have over 10 certifications and licenses. And yes, I do have the talent. Yes, I was hardworking and I had the passion, definitely, as you can hear in my voice, right? I had published several best-selling books. If you just go on Amazon, type Temi Ajibewa, you see my books on Amazon Kindle. You can order for it to be shipped. I even had recognition in form of stages, awards, media coverage, and so on. But my income did not reflect any of those achievements. Why? because I was seriously undercharging. I was positioning myself small. I was still invisible to the right people. Okay. I was invisible to the people who could afford to pay me. I was doing the work, but I was not being paid well for the work or for the value I bring to the marketplace. And I kept asking God, why am I doing everything right? Yet my income is not aligning with my value, with the value I know I deliver, that I can offer the marketplace. I saw people who were not as, hardworking as me, making six-figure a year as coaches, and I was struggling to make 2, 3K per month in my expert business. And I knew something was missing, right? Now, if you can relate, just type me in the chats where you know that there is so much you carry, you know so much, you do too much, and it's not aligning with your income. You find yourself in this rat race, this hamster wheel, always trying to get it, but not quite getting it. But you know that you are more than this. That was exactly how I was feeling back then. And then I had this light bulb moment. I'll never forget, because it was as if God whispered to me, saying, your value is undeniable, but your positioning is questionable. And this got me thinking seriously. Like, I didn't fully understand it until some months later, say around February of 2021, right? 5 years ago. And then what happened was I had this life coach named Sophie. She booked a call with me to pick my brain on her business. And after the call, she showed interest in my group coaching program. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen to tell you this story very briefly. Okay. And if you're with me, just type I'm with you in the chat. Type I'm with you in the chat if you're with me. Okay. So I know that I'm not alone here. Okay. So okay, you're with me. Thank you, Moji. So this lady, Sophie, booked the call with me to pick my brain. And then after the call, she booked for a 1 hour session with me. She asked how more she could work with me. That, okay, Temi, what's your coaching program like? I said, okay, I have this group coaching program. It's called BYB, the business of your brand, and it's for 3 months. It's group coaching, and it's $600, right? It was 600. And then she said, oh, okay. So that's $1,800 in total, right? And I was like, what do you mean? He said, I mean, that's about £15, because she's in the UK. He's like, that's about £15, right? I said, no, it's not $1,800 in total. It is $600 in total. What do you mean? So she gave me this look like, so do you mean $200 per month? And immediately she said that, I felt so silly because of how she broke down the price into monthly payments. Now, what she said next shocked me. It was a question. Sophie asked, can I see your refund policy? And can you guess why she asked that? Who can guess why Sophie asked me if she could see my refund policy? Who can tell me? I'll tell you. Okay, who wants to guess? Who wants to guess? The pricing, exactly. The price made her question the quality of my work. That was when the value, thank you. That was when it sank into me that indeed my positioning was questionable. Because did you know that your price is a huge part of your positioning as an expert? Like, are you aware of that? Who agrees with me? that your pricing is part of your positioning as an expert. So with Sophie, it was a case of I finally met my ideal client, but I was too cheap for her to afford easily. Did you hear that? I was too cheap for her to afford easily. So anyway, I shared that program's refund policy with her, which was money back guarantee. And after a few days, Sophie signed up for $600 and she paid in full. She did the work, got outstanding results, and about 3 months later, it was her birthday. And so she shared a post on Instagram and she mentioned my name as one of the women that changed her life that year. And she mentioned how she almost didn't want to sign up for my coaching program, right? Because she felt I was too cheap to be true. And I was like, what? She said, but she's glad that she did, but she almost didn't want to. And I'm like, what? I mean, how many of you have like ever decided not to buy something because it was too cheap? And so you felt it was too good to be true. I know I've done that before. I just feel like, nah, this thing at this price, nah, it can't be real. It's like you see a Louis Vuitton bag, right? And it's going for $500. You know that, this is, you just know. Because so in this case, she understood the value. She had tasted my 1 hour session, which she paid, I think, maybe $100 or so for. So it was shocking that a whole 1 month coaching would then be $200. It was unbelievable for her. You get right? And that's exactly it. So now Sophia chose to take a chance on me, but I could not stop wondering how many other prospects didn't take a chance on me because of my price, because I was too cheap. I mean, people that chose not to become my clients because I was undervaluing my expertise and I was undercharging my offers. Well, the good news is less than a year later, I increased my prices from $600 to over $2,000. Actually, by the end of 2021, the fees had increased to $2,400. And guess what? My conversion increased. Mhm. I had more people enrolling in the program at $2,400 than when it was at $600. Can you guess why? I'll tell you. 3 things I did. I fixed my positioning in 3 ways. So if you haven't been taking notes, now is a good time to start. Okay? Let's take note. Let's take notes. 3 things I did. Are you ready? Are you ready? Fantastic. You're ready. Number one, I fixed my offer to deliver a bigger transformation for my clients. So I was no longer solving small problems. I applied myself to my highest and best use. How many of you have heard that phrase? It's a real estate phrase. When you apply a land to its highest and best use according to the environment. So for me, I stopped solving small problems for my clients. I began to solve bigger problems for them. Number two, I fixed my packaging, which is the way I presented the transformation I offer. So there's a particular way, there's my offer, but there's the way it is presented. So I fixed my packaging. And the third thing I did was I fixed my sales system. So I began to sell to the rich so I could give to the poor. Did you hear me? I began to do what? I fixed my sales system to sell to the rich so I could give to the poor. So what do you do to the rich and what do you do to the poor? Tell me in the chat. So many of us are trying to sell to the poor, and that's doing it the wrong way. You should give to the poor. Now, when I say poor, I don't mean people who are financially broke, not per se, right? It means people who are stuck in passing over opportunities repeatedly. These people don't believe in saving time. Okay? So those people will spend time to save money. Those are poor-minded people. And that's because time is a limited resource. So if you spend limited resource to make unlimited resource, that's a poor man's behavior. That's a poor man mentality, right? So we have people who will not mind going to spend hours on YouTube just to figure something out than to spend $20 for someone else to do it for them. And it's just that they don't have, it's not that they don't have the money, they just prefer to go and do it that way and spend money and spend time. So poor people spend time to save money. Rich people spend money to save time. Your premium clients, those that will pay you good money, they are people who don't want to figure things out by themselves. So they will buy your courses, they will pay for your coaching because they don't want to be spending time, wasting their energy, their resources, just to figure out what you can do for them as an expert. Do you see the difference now? Do you understand this? Tell me in the chat if you understand this. And I also want you to reflect on your usual behavior just for a second. Do you think you behave rich or do you behave poor? Do you think you behave rich or you behave poor? Tell me in the chat. Do you behave rich or you behave poor? You behave rich. Fantastic. So you're the typical person who will want to spend money to save time. Fantastic. That makes a lot of sense. That is phenomenal. I celebrate you for that because not everyone is in that category. Most people will spend time just to save a few pennies here and there. Okay, good. So I'm going to share my screen again and confirm you can see it now. Okay, you should see my screen now. Fantastic. So let's play a little game for us to really see how you play. If you play rich or you play poor. The game is that it's okay to undercharge yourself if you not tell me if it's true or false. I'll give you 3 instances. You tell me if it's okay for you to undercharge yourself in those 3 instances, okay? The first instance is it's okay to undercharge yourself if you are a beginner. True or false? It's okay to undercharge yourself if you are a beginner. True or false? Okay. I see a true. Okay, who else thinks it's true? Or who thinks it's false? It's false. My answer is it is false. It is not okay to undercharge yourself as a beginner if you bring premium value to the marketplace. I understand you may be new, you're a beginner, then you charge beginner price based on the results you can deliver. Don't charge premium price based on the result you cannot yet deliver. Okay? So what if you are a beginner, there is a level of result you can deliver. Charge based on that. If you don't have testimonials yet, it's okay. Use yourself as your testimonial. I couldn't begin to teach other people how to do 10K months if I wasn't myself doing 10K months, right? So even if you're a beginner, as long as you have results to show that you have something, then you want to charge based on the results you can deliver. Is that okay? So second question, it's okay to undercharge yourself if you have no certification. True or false? That your reason for undercharging is because, oh, I don't have a certificate. It's okay to undercharge if you have no certification. What are your thoughts? I'm seeing truths again. It seems everyone on this call believes undercharging is is okay. My answer is false. It is not okay to undercharge yourself, even if you have no certification. Why? Because people are not looking for experts with certifications. They are looking for those with results. Can you type results in the chat for me? That way you don't forget. They are looking for those with what? With results. Thank you. And trust me, there are people with less certificates than you who are charging more. Yes, they are charging way more than you, and they have less certificates than you. Do you believe that's true? Just go on Instagram, you see them. They don't have your LLB, LLM, MMC, MAD, MB. They don't have it. Yet, if you see their comments, if you see their products, if you see their testimonials, they are making it. Right? So don't say, oh, I need to have, okay, let's even say, for example, with me. Right now, are you thinking of my certificates? Yes or no? Are you thinking what degrees I have before you listen to me or before you pay me to coach you? Do you really wonder if I have an MSc, a BSc, a PhD, or do you really wonder it? Most times, no. I know I don't. All you're particular about, I mean, tell me in the chat, are you particular about results or certificates? Are you more worried about if I can get you results? If yes, type result. Or you are more worried about my degrees? If degrees, put degrees in the chat. Let me see. Which one concerns you more? Which one are you more interested in? You getting results or my degrees? Fantastic. I'm seeing results. That's it. So it is result that you want to focus on, not just your certificates. Okay? Final question. It's okay to undercharge yourself if the market you are in is, in quote, saturated. True or false? Because you say, oh, the market is saturated. False. Okay, I'm seeing false this time around. That's good. Finally, people are saying false because yeah, and let me tell you the reason. Okay, it is false, of course, because saturation only shows that the market is profitable. Because if it wasn't, people won't be in that niche. And this gives you the opportunity to stand out with your own unique value proposition and become premium, period. So the situation with Sophie made me learn that undercharging myself will not only make me lose out on good income, but it will also make people lose out on getting the transformation I can offer them. Did you hear me? When I undercharge myself, I will lose out on good income, but my clients, my supposed clients, will also lose out because they don't trust me enough to buy from me because of my price. And so they will lose out on the transformation I can offer them. Do you see? So let me tell you something very clearly and put this in your notes, okay? Listen to this carefully. The difference between the you who charges $1,000 as an expert and the you who would charge $10,000 is the you who believes she deserves it and is willing to step up. Did you hear me? And feel free to do a screenshot of this. You can share to your Instagram stories and tag me, Temi Ajibewa. Okay? The difference between the you who charges 1K as an expert and the you who will charge 10K is the you who believes she deserves it and is willing to step up. Okay. Any questions so far? Do I have any questions so far? We're going to go through the framework and use the GPT very soon. So before we go too far, let this sink in for you. Okay? Your expertise is not, your calling is not random. Okay? Your calling is not random. All right? Your expertise is not accidental. And your next level requires clarity. Did you hear that? Your next level does what? Requires clarity. So, the truth about you is you are gifted. You are called, you are needed, but you are not well positioned because you don't have the right system. Okay? You don't have the system. And the marketplace cannot reward what you refuse to position. You can't scale a business without a system. Something will break. Either you break or the business breaks. Something would break the other. And so God can call you, but you must clarify your assignment. God can gift you, but you must package your expertise. God can open doors for you, but you must step into the visibility. And sometimes clarity works like an automatic door. You have to move closer before it opens. It needs your action for it to happen. And action breeds clarity. The Bible says, let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works and glorify your Father in heaven. That means there is a prerogative on you to let your light shine. And many of you have been singing all those years, this little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. You want to ask yourself, are you really letting your light shine? And some of you find it easy to encourage others to shine, to take action and be the best, but you don't have enough. You yourself don't have enough people telling you the same because you have not invested in such a relationship or relationships. So you are the coach without a coach. You are the mentor without a mentor. And guess what? A coach without a coach is a cockroach. And let me tell you something about coaching relationships. They hardly happen for free. I remember when I joined a $30,000 per annum mastermind in 2021. I was the only African in Africa back then. But being in that mastermind shifted things for me. It made me see how I had been playing small in my industry, right? How I was playing as a local champion back in Nigeria. And guess what? My business income moved that year from 30K from the previous year to over $100,000 that year. That was when I learned that the amount of investment you make in yourself determines the amount of return on investment you can demand from yourself. So put it in your notes. The amount of investment I make in myself will determine the amount of return I can demand from myself. Okay? The amount of investment I make in myself will determine the amount of return I can demand from myself. I mean, think about it. If someone is unwilling to invest $1,000 capital in themselves, can they demand 10K return from themselves? They are unwilling to invest 1,000. Can they demand 10,000 from themselves? No. And that's how a lot of us women are. We find it easy to pay for extra education, certification, courses, extra degrees, even clothes, shoes, and bags, but we don't invest in our personal growth or in the business of our degrees. And so we stay stuck, underperforming. So think about your highest certification or the degree you ever had. Were you taught the business of that degree? Most likely not. And that means the responsibility and cost of learning the monetization of your degree is on who? Is on you. So now let me walk you through the monetization framework for you to build a highly profitable coaching, consulting business from your expertise. Okay? There are three angles to the system. I call this the monetization activation triangle. Okay? The monetization activation triangle. And this is a framework that fixes all the issues of under-earning as an expert. This is the simplest and most straightforward system I have found to turn one's expertise and purpose and into premium income. As you can see, there are three angles in a triangle, right? Three angles, and each angle represents a system that you need in order to build or hit your consistent 10K month as an expert. And I will break down each angle one by one in a minute, okay? So let me show you the power of maths through one of my clients, Abby. So Abby is a nutrition coach in the UK, and the math framework I'm about to show you saved Abby $6,000. See what she said here. She said, I think you saved me over $6,000 because that's the cost of the additional certification I was going to register for before I met you. Thank you. And I would probably still not have gained clarity. Do you see that? So this framework is real, it works. So you can pay attention within the next 1 hour as I walk you through this framework, okay? There are three angles and there are three things: clarity, packaging, sales system. Those are the three systems you want to have at the back of your hand. Okay? Clarity, packaging, sales system. So for clarity, the first step of clarity is clarity, of course. Now, in order for you to build a 10K a month expert business, there are 3 things you need to clarify. How many? 3 things. The first is purpose clarity. The second is your niche clarity. And the third is your hair on fire problem clarity. Now, this purpose clarity is your why. This is what is propelling you. You need to have this first, okay? So the first one again is your God-given purpose and assignment as an expert. Now, your purpose is your ultimate reason for being. It's your compass, okay? It is your compass. Your assignment is the task that helps you fulfill your purpose part time. But your purpose itself is the compass that directs your path. So if your compass is not clear, who can tell me what happens if your compass is not clear? If you're on a journey and your compass that you're using for navigation is not clear, what will happen on your journey? Who can tell me in the chat? Please tell me in the chat. I'm seeing a Muriel Williams. Muriel, I think you've been to my class before, this class before. Am I correct? That name sounds familiar, but you are not yet my client. So, but I think you've been to my class before. Okay. Okay. Someone said wrong direction and you will spend more time, aka your journey will be rough. And so when purpose becomes clear, what happens? Direction becomes easy. So listen carefully to this. Your assignment is not random. Your story is not random. Your gift is not random. Your job history is not random. Your certificates, your degree, your family that you were raised in, your relocation to another country like me is not random. There is a reason people come to you for a particular type of help when they do. There is a reason certain problems burden you deeply than the others. There is a reason your heart moves in a specific direction. But a lot of people are suffering from what I have identified as a form of mental illness, which is over familiarity with self. This is when everyone but you sees the value in you. And that needs to stop. But it will only stop when you are convinced of your purpose. So hear this carefully. Before clients can recognize you, you must recognize yourself. Before the world would see you, you must first see yourself accurately. Before your income can align, the assignment must align. And this is why I insist my clients are clear on their purpose, their reason for being. If you don't know your why, you will get discouraged along the way because you are not anchored. Did you hear that? Because you are not anchored. And so you will be lost along the way. You'll be discouraged. So you may be wondering, how is my purpose in life connected with my expert business? I'll tell you. If you are in alignment with your purpose, it aligns your message, and your expert business becomes a vehicle for fulfilling your purpose. Each client you work with becomes an assignment that helps you to fulfill your ultimate purpose in life. And that way, you give yourself, or you give your best to your clients, and you are 100% committed to helping them get results, just like each of you are right now. I consider this webinar an assignment that helps me fulfill my ultimate purpose of helping people make more money doing what they love. And this is why I show up 100% every time I teach this class. I come live every time, teach this class, and I show up 100% because my work is how I fulfill my purpose in life. It's my worship to God. Are you with me? So when you are in purpose, you begin to get affirmations from strangers, from people who work with you, from your clients. You get affirmations like this one here. This one is from one of my clients, Prudential. And she wrote this publicly. She said, "Oh my God, Temi, you are uniquely created to do this. Impact driven, wisdom filled, knowledge based, and the moving wheel of action coach. So you know your trade like the back of your hands. You deliver it like electric current with the genuine intention to impact positively. And your light shines brightly through your students. Knowing you, working with you has brought an awakening to my coaching career." Do you see that? That's it. This is how you know that indeed you are fulfilling purpose. So, how many of you are ready to get the clarity you need when it comes to your purpose? Now is the time. So, admin, you're going to put the link to the chats for everyone. We are going to use this GPT tool. You can see it at wealthybydesignhq.com/penny. I wonder, okay, let me try and put it in the chat for everyone. Our team, are you able to put this in the chat? Okay, so we need to have the HTTPS in it, or else it will not go through. So guys, you can see the link, right? So click on the link, the second one I sent, and it will open up to ChatGPT like this. Everyone, please watch me for a minute. Keep watching my screen, please. Let's save time. Keep watching my screen, please. Okay, can you see my screen? Can you see this? It says Penny, the Purpose Clarity Architect. This is a strategic clarity assistant designed by Temi Ajibewa to help you identify your life purpose and thought leadership brand direction. Can you see that? Now, once it opens, click on Get Started. You see it on your screen. If you don't see it, just type Get Started. That's it. Okay? Once you type that, enter that thing you've typed, and Penny will respond to you. Penny already has preconceived message inside it. So it will tell you, it will ask you the questions, and then you will be able to answer it correctly. And I'm giving you 2 minutes to do the job. Okay? Okay, you have 2 minutes. I'm setting my reminder. If you're in, come back here and type I'm in the chat. If you are in, type I'm in. Once I see I'm in, that means you are good. That means you are fine. Okay? And then you now read the question and you would answer one by one. So in my case right now, it's asking me choose up to 3 abilities that feel most natural to you, the things you do well, often without much effort. And I am going to choose these top 3. These are my top 3. So I've done this several times. Now, if yours is not top 3, you can just type in, copy the first one, you paste it here, and then the second, so it's copy and pastable. Just copy, paste. If it's writing and storytelling, put it. If it's leadership and leading people, put it. If it's encouraging people, if it's designing people, just put like one by one by one. And then what do? You send it. Is anybody doing this? If not, we can skip it. If nobody is doing it, that way we don't waste time. If you're there, please type I'm there in the chat. If I don't see anybody who is doing it, I'll just skip it. Is anyone doing this activity? If yes, put I'm there in the chat so I can guide you through it. Okay, one person is doing the activity. All right. Okay, so you are there. All right, so I'm going to give you 2 minutes to complete the activity. Like I told you at the beginning, this is a workshop. I won't just be teaching. No, you have to execute and get something done. Okay, well done. Now you have 2 minutes to answer all the questions. I believe there are about 10 questions. Just select. And then once you submit the last question, it will give you your purpose statement. Then I want you to copy that purpose statement and send it to me in the chat. I want to see it. Well done. Okay. I think you have like 1 minute to go or less actually. Who else is doing this assignment, this workshop? I think it would be a waste if you're here and you don't do this task. Okay, who is done? Who is done? If you're done, copy the purpose statement you got and paste it in the chat. Just that purpose statement that says, you should tell you something like that your purpose is related but not limited to using your XYZ. Tell me in the chat if you have that. Post it in the chat for me. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, I'm seeing those of you who are having it now. You are almost done, okay? Almost done, okay? Fantastic. Well done. I celebrate you. Okay, so I've just explained to you the first thing you need to gain clarity on, and I've just helped you to gain the clarity. So now you understand that, yes, you have your God-given purpose and assignment. The second thing you must gain clarity on is who you are called to help. That is your ideal client. That is your ideal client. Okay, so like I told you, once you go to the GPT, just type get started and send it to it. Once you send that first prompt to it, it will reply you with some questions. Read the questions and then just copy out the messages, copy out your answers and paste it to it. It tells you choose the first three questions, choose this, choose that, and then you'll be able to copy and just the same way I showed you just now. And let me show you again. So it's asking me this question now. It said, choose up to 3 fields where you most want to apply those strengths. So I can choose personal development. I'll copy that. It's on your screen, right? Copy. I'll choose finance and wealth building. I'll paste that here. Then I can put, and then I'll put, let me see, business and entrepreneurship is also something for me. Yes, then I can send. So once I send, it will ask me the next question, the third question. So now it's asking me, choose up to 3 audiences you feel most called to serve. I'll choose my audiences again the same way. I will choose leaders and executives, number 1. I'll paste it here. Then I'll choose entrepreneurs, copy. Then I will choose, let me see. If it's not showing get started, I said type it in. Type the get started in. Type this. That was what I did myself. I typed it in myself. Type get started. Then type it and then send it. Okay. Fantastic. So I'm seeing the responses now. You've been able to complete it. That is amazing. That is amazing. That is amazing. Awesome. I see some of you have been able to complete it. That is good. That is good. Well done. So we follow the process and then we get the results. Fantastic. Okay. So the second thing you need is to clarify who you are called to help. And you can't just say, oh, people. No, 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 no. You just can't say, oh, people. You just say men or women. No. You must be able to identify them clearly, especially with their pains and their desires. I call this their hell island and their heaven island. So please remember this. People may not pay you to get into heaven, but they will pay you to get out of hell. Okay? People may not pay you to get into heaven, they will pay you to get out of hell. And so the third thing you must clarify is the premium problem you are wired to solve. The premium problem you are wired to solve. You know, I talked about you selling to the rich and giving to the poor. Who remembers that? Okay. So if you remember that, the kind of problem that rich people respond to, that they pay big bucks for, are premium problems. Okay? Not just some cheap problems. And I use the word premium to describe the problem you want to solve. This means you only apply yourself to your highest and best use. That is, you solve a problem that will get you the most amount of income, not just any kind of income. So let me give you a scenario. Let's say you are a successful dressmaker. Okay? I'm going to stop sharing my screen for a moment so you can hear me. So let's say you are a successful dressmaker. All right? And you've run a 7-figure fashion business for like 10 years now. Okay? And now you are launching your coaching business, or you want to intentionally monetize your expertise, your knowledge. And there are 3 options for you. Number 1, you can either coach people on how to sew, how to make clothes. Or number 2, you can coach people who already know how to sew, but you now coach them to launch their own fashion brand. That's number 2. Or you can coach existing fashion business owners how to scale their fashion business to 7 figures. Which of these 3 niches do you believe will be your highest and best use? Which of these 3 options, as a 7-figure fashion brand owner, you've been in industry for over 10 years, you run a 7-figure brand, and now you are hearing Temi say, oh, apply yourself to your highest and best use. And you say, okay, I have this knowledge, I want to take it online. Which of these 3 levels do you think is your highest and best use? Number 1, coaching people how to make dress. Number 2, coaching how to make dress to start their fashion business. Or number 3, coach people already started to hit 7 figures in revenue. Which one do you believe is the highest and best use of this person, of this dressmaker, of this fashion brand owner? A, B, or C? Who can tell me in the chat? A, B, or C? C. Thank you very much. C, option 3, exactly. So I think now I'm convinced that you know what I mean by highest and best use. Thank you for confirming that to me. Okay, highest and best use. So you know what that means. Fantastic. Okay, so let's go back to my slides. Okay, so like I said, people may not pay you they will not pay you more to learn how to sew, but they will pay you more to learn how to launch their brand, how to scale their existing business. Okay? So the goal here is you solve bigger problems. Because the bigger the problem you solve, the bigger the fees you can charge. Put that in your notes. The bigger the problem I solve, the bigger the fees I can charge. The bigger the problem I solve, the bigger the fees I can charge. A lot of you try to just focus on, oh, what I enjoy doing, my passion, my this. And guess what? You end up being passionately broke. That's the problem. Okay? So please take note of this. You are not called to serve everyone. In fact, you can't serve everyone even if you tried. You can't. And you're not called to solve every problem. You are not called to chase every trend. No, you are called to solve one specific problem. One specific problem. And solve it powerfully. God did not create you to be scattered because you have multiple passions. No. He created you to be strategic like Him, using your different gifts in different areas of life according to what is needed per time. You see how God created the skies before the birds that will fly in them, or how He created the plants before the animals that will feed on them. That is being strategic. That is why you must seek clarity first. Clarity will give you permission to stop trying to be everything, and you start becoming the exact person you're supposed to be per time, the person your clients have been praying for. Clarity helps you to apply yourself at your highest and best use, even though you have many uses. So an example is gold. It doesn't become valuable just because it exists. No, it becomes valuable when it is applied at its highest and best use. So listen, you want to make sure you are making money with your biggest assets. Can you guess what they are? Your time and your expertise. So you can have money to pursue your passion. I don't want anyone among you here to be among those who are passionately broke, talented people. I want you to focus on solving big problems that people can pay you big bucks for. If that sounds good to you, type I earn big bucks in the chat. Type I earn big bucks in the chat. Type I earn big bucks in the chat. Fantastic. So, trying to be everything to everyone is why many brilliant women stay stuck at 2K months for years, because nobody can really say, oh, you are for me. Okay? And so let me show you the power of clarity. Meet Fiona. Fiona is a brilliant, gifted, purpose-driven woman. She knew her expertise, she knew her message, but she did not have clarity of niche or the hair on fire problems of her target audience. And then she worked with me as a coach, and within a month of clarity and structure, income followed, right? And so Fiona went from confused to confident, from never charging to monetized. Clarity changed everything for her. In her first beta launch, she made $1,500 in 1 week. Look at the screenshot here. I asked her, can you tell me how much you made with your beta launch and in how many days? She said, I made 1.5 in 1 week. 4 one-on-ones, including attending webinar at $300. 2 people paid for the webinar at $150. Can you see? In 1 week. This was a woman who had never charged for her expertise before. Clarity brought confidence, and her confidence made her take the right actions, which produced income for her. That is the power of step one. Now, if you won't mind an extra 1.5 this week, type I want in the chat. Like I don't mind. Just put I don't mind in the chat. You don't mind at all. Now, the second step in the framework is packaging. Packaging. This is the second angle of the triangle. Okay. So after clarifying your expertise, you must package it. Packaging turns your expertise into income. Packaging turns your clarity into confidence. And this step alone can shift your entire business. This moved me from struggling to make 2K a month in my coaching business to over 10K a month 5 years ago. Now, in order for you to be a premium expert, you must package your expertise into two things, which are number one, a signature solution framework. This is your unique method of solving a problem for your client. It must be intentionally designed to move your client from point A, their hell island, to point B, their heaven island. That's all. So a signature, the number two is a signature offer. This is the product that you will use to deliver the promised transformation to your ideal client. This is your curriculum, the support and resources you will give to your clients. So if you want people to pay you premium, you must design premium products that solve premium problems. And during the full bootcamp happening next week, okay, I would help you package your expertise into a premium signature framework and an offer. Okay. So right now, let me show you the power of packaging through under my clients, Shakirat. Meet Shakirat Kuti. She is a brilliant, hardworking, and talented educator based in Chicago, USA. Shakirat had clients, but not premium clients, not the clients who valued her expertise. And then she came to me ready for more. So we got really clear on who our ideal clients are. We packaged our brilliance into a signature framework and offer and positioned her as a premium brand. And she began to attract premium clients paying her 10x what she used to charge. She said, I just received a payment of 2K for coaching and consulting in a school. I know I have not executed all on BYB, but I know the strategies I have executed so far have worked. Thank you, Temi, for helping me know what I'm capable of. I used to charge $200. Did you hear that? She used to charge $200. She said from $200 to $2,000 is a goal. She 10x her fees. The same woman, the same expertise, but a different structure. Clarity and packaging changed everything for her. So let me ask you, what would change for you if this was your result? Let's say in the next 30 days. I mean, you should be able to 10x your fees, your structure. And this is not a special case. It is what happens when structure meets expertise. Again, I'll be teaching you everything about packaging your expertise in the 3-day event happening next week. Okay? So stay with me. Don't worry, I got you. So same woman, same expertise, but different positioning. That is what is different. Okay? So now let's move to the last part of the framework. That is a sales system. That is what? A sales system. Now, a sales system delivers repeatable and predictable income. Okay, let me hear from you guys. Do you have any questions for me right now? Let me see if there are questions, or are you still with me? Type in the chat, I'm still with you, or if you have questions. If you're good for now, just type, I'm with you. Let me know if I'm still here or I'm alone. Okay, I can see that. Thank you very much. Everyone, if you're listening to me, take a second and just type, I'm with you. Come on. Type, I'm with you. Just take that second and type, I'm with you. Okay, only one person has said it. Muriel, I see you. Thank you. What happened to the others? You're not with me? Amaka, have you left me? Are you with me? Grace, are you with me? Linda, are you with me? Moji Sola, are you with me? Rose, I think Rose was our first guest on the call today. Are you with me? Esther, are you with me? Lillian, are you with me? Okay, you're with me. All right, fantastic. Thank you very much. Awesome. So a sales system does what? It delivers repeatable and predictable income. Now, it comprises of 4 elements, and it is the exact system I have been running my expert business on for over 5 years now. I teach it and I also implement it. So let me walk you through the 4 steps carefully, the 4 steps carefully. Okay? Here they are, the 4 steps. Here they are. Attract, engage, invite, and convert. People coming at the top here. Okay? Let me show you what the system looks like in practice. Here is your 10K a month sales system. It starts with attracting your ideal clients online. Okay? You show up on channels where your clients are. Okay? You show up where they are. The same way you saw my adverts and you came in here. That was me showing up. That was me trying to attract you. Okay, that's my attraction strategy. Some of you, you prefer to be on social media, to post every day. Either you're posting on Instagram, on Facebook, on LinkedIn, somewhere, somehow, you are posting somewhere just to attract and connect with people. Are we clear on that? Followed by engaging with them via a live webinar like this one. And your call to action will be for attendees to book a call with you. Okay? Then on the call, you interview them. You interview them to get the right people to work with you. And then finally, they are converted to becoming your clients. Okay? And when they enroll, they become your client. That is the 4-step system. That is the whole attract, engage, invite, and then convert I just walked you through now. And in case you are wondering, oh, tell me, where do I build this system? Here, you build the system on, I use Wow Funnels. Wow Funnels is a platform I set up for, I set up all my business, all my system on, my marketing system. So you can build your sales funnel, you can build your website on it, you can send your emails on it, you can create surveys and forms, you can create automations. So for example, when you saw my advert, the page you landed is a funnel page. It was built on Wow Funnels, right? Immediately you signed up, you saw emails, right? That email was set up, was set up or is set up on Wow Funnels. You filled a form before you even, as on the landing page. That form was built on Wow Funnels. Some of you will say, oh, coach, I want to work with you. I'll tell you, book a call with me. That booking happens on Wow Funnels. How many of you got our SMS? Type me in the chat if you saw the SMS the moment you signed up, and then the follow-up that we've been giving you all day, just to remind you, okay, that was on it. Some of you will, you bought some of our courses before, or you buy our course. Our course is hosted on Wow Funnels, right? Some of you will call everything I've just told you right now every month at a ridiculous amount of just $97 per month. When you are building a 10K per month business, what is $97 to you? Nothing. Literally nothing. Nothing to you. So that is how the systems are built. Okay? You got it. Fantastic. So I want to meet Dr. Lulu. She's a pediatrician. She learned to package her expertise and her experience as a pediatrician to become a parenting coach. Now, following the SMART framework I just showed you, she clarified the premium problem she could solve, and she packaged a solution into a signature framework. And from there, she closed 3 clients in 1 week. I mean, look at the screenshot here. She said, I signed my 3rd client this past weekend. Thank you, Coach T. I replied, for real? Congratulations. From your webinar or where? She said, yes, ma'am. I said, congratulations. More to come. At how much each? She said, same 1,997 each, both paid in full, just in time before my 3-day deadline. Isn't that awesome? Approximately $6,000 in a week. That's the power of a sales system. One of my clients, Temi, last weekend, she closed 3 clients. Her offer is $2,500. 3 clients closed in 1 day. That's the power of a working sales system. And the good news is I show you how to design your sales system inside a 3-day implementation bootcamp that I'll talk to you about in a moment, okay? It's happening this week, all right? We start on Monday, and then we onboard you on Monday, and then Tuesday is day 1, Wednesday is day 2, Thursday is day 3. That's the day we build the sales system. So you don't want to miss at all, okay? So let me show you another lady, Petra, who also built a sales system around her expertise. So Petra was an experienced e-commerce coach. She had results, she had clients, but she had no sales system. And she was charging $10 for her classes, which is nothing short of ridiculous. But the moment she set up her system, she reinvited the same people who she used to charge $10 for a $400 coaching, her offer. And guess what? She sold out. See what she said here in the screenshot. She said, I went back to my WhatsApp group I was doing almost free coaching for. Coach Temi, can you believe I asked for 200K for Ecom Blueprint coaching and 14 persons paid? I have crushed January financial goal already. Now, 200K in her currency was approximately $400 when she shared this testimonial with me. So she went from charging $10 as a coach to charging $400, and she got 14 clients in 48 hours. That's 5,600 in 2 days. Imagine how your life can change if you are able to bring in an extra $5,000 in the next 30 days. Type 40x if you believe this is possible for you. Type 40x. And you may be thinking, you know, now that you've seen this framework, I would like to address two common concerns that a lot of people have about the framework, which is, will this monetization activation framework work for me? Do I have what it takes to hit 10K a month as a coach or consultant? Now, if this question bugs you, the next 5 minutes will give you your answer, your own customized answer. Okay, so let's do it. Let me introduce to you Petra. Petra is another AI tool I created called the Monetization Activation Readiness Diagnostics. It's going to ask you 10 questions for you to choose A, B, or C, or D. And then based on your answers, it will give you your readiness score. It will tell you very clearly if you have what it takes to build this 10K a month or you don't. No jokes. Are you ready? Team, are we able to put the link in the chat for our students? So the assessment here is Petra, that is the monetization activation readiness diagnostic. Okay, it's an assessment actually, and it's available at Petra. It will open for you exactly how Penny opened for you earlier on. Okay, you will also be required to type get started for it. Okay, that's the link. So once you are in there, remember, you have to type get started. So right now it's going straight to the GPT. You type, the first thing you would type is get started. That's it. Once you type get started, you enter, you send it, and then it will tell you something. See, it is giving you an introduction. So I want you to read. This one is very simple. Just choose A, B, C, or D. That's all. Just choose A, B, C, or D. That is all you're doing. Can you hear me? Just choose A, B, C, or D. Okay, so I'm going to give you, let me see, 3 minutes. If you are in there, can you please type I'm there in the chat? Let me know you are there. If you're there, can you just type I'm there in the chat? Let me know how many of us are taking this seriously. Type I'm there if you're there in the chat. Let me see you. Type I'm there. Nobody is there. Oh my God. What's going on, people? What is going on? Why is nobody here? Why is no one doing the task? Okay, so once you're in and you put in the answers one by one, it will give you the results. You see if you are a green light, a yellow light, or a red light. Green light means you have the expertise that is 10K a month worthy as a coach. Yellow light means you also have it and definitely you need to build more. And red light simply says not yet. That means later on, you should go and develop more expertise, more frameworks, and get more results in order for you to be able to hit those 10K months. Okay, if you are having any issues coming in, can you please let me know what the issue is? I want to be able to support you. Please tell me in the chat. Please tell me in the chat. I want to be able to support you. Okay. So I want to know what's your color. Are you a green? Are you a red? Are you a yellow? Tell me in the chat, please. Tell me in the chats. Okay, awesome. I see the greens are coming in. Okay, green, green, green. Okay, we don't have any red. Oh, that means this room is full of coaches there. This room is full of ballers. Fantastic. I love that. So now that you have your purpose clarity, you have your 10K a month framework, let me ask you something honestly. If nothing changes in the next 12 months, if you keep doing what you're doing now, where will your expertise income be 1 year from today? How much do you think you'll still be making? The same amount? Very possibly. And that's why I want you to know that you may have the clarity and understand the framework, but you also need to know that you cannot implement this alone, not effectively or consistently at the level your results require. Okay, your clarity needs guidance. Your execution needs structure. And listen, you cannot DIY your way to success. You cannot build a premium brand on freemium knowledge or strategies. And there is always a gap between what you know and what you can actually execute. That gap is where a lot of experts get stuck for months, sometimes even for years, but we are not doing that anymore. Okay, type no more DIY in the chats or put it in your note that no more DIY. And so at this point, we've been here for almost 2 hours. Thank you so much for being here with me. And you've got two choices going forward. You can choose to still keep DIYing alone, continue watching different videos on YouTube, get coached by ChatGPT. I've given you two new ones you can use now, and then spend a lot of time trying to figure things out. In other words, spending time to save money. I respect that, and I wish you all the best, right? But alternatively, you can choose to do it together with me for 3 days at 2 hours a day. I mean, I could help you clarify your brand purpose, your ideal premium clients, identify the exact transformational solution you provide, create your framework, design your signature offer, design your sales system for your first 5-figure month as a coach, all in 3 days. So let me ask you, if I had such an opportunity for you, would you take it? Type yes or no in the chat. Would you take it? Okay, if yes, then I'd love your permission to step in to the full bootcamp experience. You know, this one you are in is just to give you a taste of the bootcamp. So now, from all you have gotten so far, I hope I've been able to convince you and not to confuse you that the bootcamp is where you want to be. Okay, fantastic. If yes, then allow me to introduce to you the Expert Monetization Activation Bootcamp, the full experience. Today's class is like 40% of the day one content. Is like 40% of the day one content, what we are covering here today. So you'll see that when you come in on Tuesday for day one, and we cover your clarity in terms of your brand purpose, your brand message, your niche, and all of that. I say, oh, wow, this is a whole lot more. You'll be getting about 5 AI tools live at the bootcamp. The next bootcamp starts on Tuesday. Actually, Monday is our onboarding call. On Monday, I'll walk you through all what you should expect from the session, the class, and everything. Then on Tuesday, you see, on Tuesday, we start day one content. Then on Thursday, and so on and so forth, all right? And the time is the same time we began the class today. The venue is online, so you can join from any part of the world. Now, this is the most concentrated and monetization-focused training I've ever created. Okay? And so you may be thinking, I don't have time for this. And you are right. Right now, your life is busy with so many deadlines. But let me ask you, when was the last time you had time? And nothing is ever convenient. Everything worthwhile is uphill. And because my average client is a typical busy professional, this bootcamp was designed exactly for you. All the sessions are 2 hours or less, so that if you miss it and you want to catch the replay, it won't overwhelm you. All right? And you will agree with me that 3 days of focused clarity is a better use of your time than 3 more months of confusion. Don't you think so? Exactly. So here is exactly what you're getting, in case you're wondering. Everything you're getting is 3 daily workshops, just like this, live in the class. Okay, you take notes, you have worksheets, you get seated, you're ready for class. On day one, we will do purpose, niche, and hair on fire problem clarity. Today we did just purpose. So on Tuesday we'll add niche to it. We'll redo purpose, we'll add niche to it, and then we'll have hair on fire problem clarity on day one. On day two, we will cover signature framework, premium offer packaging, and on day three, we would cover premium client attraction plus conversion system. All right, on day three, this is valued at $597. Now, the second thing you're going to get is the Expert Clarity Blueprint. This is a 1-pager worksheet that helps you capture your premium expert identity. All right. And then third element of the bootcamp is penny. So the penny you will be getting is a more advanced penny, right? And it will talk to you more as a coach, not just as an individual in general. Okay. And then Number 4 elements you get is Prima, an AI tool. Prima will help you to identify your premium niche and hair on fire clarity, a problem clarity. Okay. And then Sage. Sage is the signature framework architect. She will help you build a framework around your expertise. And then we have Sigma. Sigma will help you design an offer from your framework. And of course, we'll have our graduation ceremony, which would happen on Sunday. On this Sunday, we'll bring in people from past cohort to come and share with you. You will get to meet everyone. You get to introduce yourself. We'll put you in some small breakout rooms for you to meet other people and connect with them so you can network. And then you become an associate. Associates are people that can sell for us. They are our affiliates, okay? They are able to sell and you earn a commission. You earn up to $30 when you sign up one person on a VIP ticket. That is 20%, right? So you earn really well. And then you get access for us to add you to our alumni group, okay? We add you to our alumni group for free. So that way you can access people that are passed in the group who took the courses, the bootcamp months ago, and those who are ahead of you. And from this alumni group, you are able to connect with people. You are able to, interact with them, see them, and all of that. Okay. Now that's what you are getting from the general program. Now I know we have some of you who are like you are VIP. You are like, I'm VIP Temi, right? I like VIP experiences everywhere I go to. And that's me actually. So if you're a VIP, you get extra 5 things as VIP. So VIP, you get 30-day replay access, okay? That means you are able to watch the replay of every session, okay? And then daily VIP group coaching. So I give you group coaching every day, 1 hour before the general training session. And then you get WhatsApp group support with me. So you're in the WhatsApp group to ask me any questions you may have. And then number 4, you get access to ask questions live in the class. And then you get VIP signature system blueprints. All of this is for those who join the VIP. The value is over $2,000. Now, we have some of you are like, Temi, I don't just want group access to you. I want one-on-one access to you. So that means you prefer to learn at a one-on-one level, one-on-one basis. Now, if that's you, you are a platinum queen. All right. Now, platinum queen, you get everything in VIP, the 5 things in VIP, and then you get 3 extra things. Number 1, you get private daily task review. And then number 2, you get private 45 minutes coaching call with me. This is post bootcamp, one-on-one coaching call with me. And then you get the opportunity to get live coaching session during the bootcamp. So you get live coaching during the bootcamp. So you may be wondering, okay, tell me, how much is this bootcamp? And that was also what I asked my team. What is a fair price that we can put for this coaching? And they said $1,000. And they are right, because right now my 45-minute session is $250. And 1 hour is actually $500 if you come in person. So if you run the maths of me spending 2 hours per day with you for 3 days, right? Not counting the extra times of reviewing your work, checking your submissions and all of that, right? Or life coaching, definitely worth over $1,000. Mind you, I've been paid over $10,000 for a 90-minute virtual training session before. So I'm not just throwing numbers here, right? These are actual factual numbers. Okay. So total value of this bootcamp is over $1,000, but you're not paying anywhere that. So who can guess the amount for the coaching? Let me see if we have guessers here. Who can guess the amount? Let me see. Okay. It's not $500. It's not even $100, right? Who can tell me? It's just $99. Your investment today for the entire 3-day experience to get your clarity, the framework, the messaging, the positioning, the template is just $99. And to sweeten this deal for you, those of you who come in right now on this call, you'll be getting in for just $79. I'm offering you extra 20% while you are live on the call. Extra 20% discount. Okay? And so you get general tickets for just $79. And the link to sign up is wealthybydesignhq.com/bootcamp. And the link is also on the screen. Okay. I'm going to put the link in the chat for you. Okay, so go to this link right now. And somebody is asking, how about the VIP? Good question. So VIP ticket is $179 and platinum ticket is $279. Okay, so on the page, let's go to the page. The training is starting officially on Tuesday, but on Monday we are onboarding our students. On Monday we are onboarding our students. Okay, so this is it. This is the landing page. Once you click here, you'll see the tickets. So this is so there's general, there's VIP, and then there is platinum access. Okay, so you see what general contains, what VIP contains, and what platinum contains. All right, so you see general access. Once you click here, it leads you to the general checkout page. All right, then you'll be able to put your name, your email address, your phone number, and I highly recommend that you add your summary notes. So this summary note is like a summary note of the bootcamp. It will be emailed to you after the bootcamp, okay? And if you choose the VIP, you'll be led to the VIP page, okay? And then same thing, put your name, email, phone number, and you'll see what you are getting. I recommend you also add the VIP, the summary notes to your checkout page, and then you'll be able to put in your card details. And if you choose, let me see, if you choose platinum as well, right? You will see the link, put in your details and all of that. Okay. So while we are here, I'd like to share some feedback from our past participants. We have tons of testimonials to last us for years, actually. So this is all you are getting in the bootcamp. Take notes. Let's hear from Miss, let me share our audio. Chinyere, okay. Let's hear from her.
Hi, my name is Chinyere Helen Oluwatishimilore Njoku. I'm also known as Lady Helen of Helen's Corner, the world's most sought-after talentpreneurship coach. I just attended the last workshop organized by Coach Temi Ajibewa, and it was simply phenomenal. It is one of the best, if not the best workshops I have attended in my entire life. I gained a lot of clarity. I was clear as to what to do to change some certain things that are not making my business work very well for me. You would learn in that workshop how to reset your mindset. You will gain clarity with your message. What message do you want to send out there? Why is it that you want to become a coach? What is it that you want to help people solve? How are you going to go about that? These and many more you will learn at the workshop. One thing that I took away from that workshop is this: don't hold back. Whatever it is that you need to do it now. But go with the guidance of someone who has done it, who is doing it, and who is getting results. Coach Temi Ajibewa is the person to help you go from point A to point B, from passion to profit. You help you gain clarity in what it is that you need to do. Listen, she is electrifying. She is passionate. She knows her onions when it comes to the coaching business. And why wouldn't you want to be with someone who would make you love being in the classroom again? She is simply phenomenal. So again, I want to encourage anyone who is out there that is looking to start a business doing what it is that they love, start a business coaching people based on their experiences, their areas of expertise, their talents and their skills. Get in touch with Coach Temi. She will deliver you from that point of not knowing how to go about it to the point of hooray! I got this. Again, I want to encourage you to sign up for the workshop. It's coming up at a phenomenal price. Listen, you will not get that price for the quality of content that you are going to learn anywhere else. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. That's my testimonial, and I am sticking to it.
All right. Thank you, Ms. Chinere. And we have so many other testimonials as well. We can hear this one from Kate.
So many nuggets, but there's another one that really holds close to my heart, is around the knowledge and transformation. Everybody can find the information everywhere, but how does that actually become a transformation story for the client? And that's what's happening here for me. I had all this knowledge, I've taken in a lot of content from different places, but the transformation for me is happening in this bootcamp. I feel at peace. I feel like I've finally found someone who can guide me through my journey and to where I want to go. Another key thing that I have taken from this whole thing is when you talked about your brand, and your brand is not just about how beautiful your logo looks or your website. It's about you yourself and how you make people feel. You want to look premium if you want to attract premium. So again, it's back to, relating to how you present yourself and what you want to attract to you. So again, like, there's so many, but I just thought to share a bit of it.
All right, you've heard from some of our past participants. So now please go on the page, link in the chat.
Hello, my name is Zola Baby.
Your ticket, and once you're done, please type I'm in the chat so I can celebrate you. Type I'm in the chat so I can celebrate you. I really want to just, play you a drums, play you a bell, and celebrate everyone who is in. We are starting on, what day is that? We're starting on Monday. Is our onboarding call. And then Tuesday is day 1 of the boot camp.
Tola, I am a personality disorder coach. I help individuals with low self-esteem and personality disorder to overcome their fears and limitations so that they can live an impactful and purposeful life. Before I attended the workshop, I was not clear on how to go about my coaching business. I know I carry value, I know I have what it takes to be a coach in that line of business, but I wasn't just sure and clear how to go into the system, what steps to take, what are the processes. There was no clarity on that. So when I saw the workshop flyer on a friend's Facebook page, I decided to give it a try and see what it has for me. Lo and behold, I got more than I bargained for. It was a revealing moment for me within those 3 days of workshop. It was indeed fantastic. This coaching part of me has now been finally actualized, and I quite believe it's just the beginning, because each day when I reflect on those sessions, I get more clarity on how to go about the processes. So talking about the mindset session, it was a mind-blowing one indeed. It was a time of reflection and overcoming your limitations. The sessions with the guests were time of revelation. They were time you think that if these people can do it, yes, I can do it. Coach Temi's session was a late session for me. She ignites fire. Despite the fact that I have to wake up 6 a.m. my time, I was always looking forward to that time because I get fired up. I get inspired by her sessions. I want to say thank you to Coach Temi for being a coach that bears it all out. She doesn't hold back anything from you as long as you are in a tribe. It was indeed all I wanted. I would like to encourage anyone who is still in doubt whether to attend the workshop to leave all forms of doubt. No matter how little it is, just drop it behind and make up your mind to attend this next session, because it's going to be a time where you get clarity, and even if you've had clarity, you're going to get more depth and insight into what you do, because the time with her, it's an experience you don't want to miss. I'm quite sure you will come back to say thank you to me and to Coach Temi, because for me, I have not even recovered from that workshop. I want to say thank you to the Win or Win team for making this workshop a success.
All right. Thank you so much. And honestly, we can spend the whole day on testimonials, but I want to take questions right now. I want to take questions. If you have a question, can you please type it in the chat? If you don't have any questions, please put good to go in the chat. So that means that at least you are fine. Put good to go in the chat. I see those of you who are still with us. Thank you for staying here. I think Rose was here from the very beginning. Rose, do you have any questions? And others who are also still watching, do you have any questions? And tell me, will you be coming to the boot camp? Are you currently registering into the boot camp? So you can add the summary notes to your order. I highly recommend it. Now you may be thinking, oh, will this be valuable given that it is just $79? And I promise you, yes, it is, because I did not put the price of 79 based on value. No, it is strictly based on accessibility, because I truly don't want money to be the only reason why you will not sign up. I don't want to hear you say, well, I cannot afford it. I mean, if you're a coach that wants to scale to $10,000 a month, and this will show you the system, investing $79 should not be an issue for you. And that's why I place the price at this amount, okay? It is to make it a no-brainer for you to join, okay? And also, if you believe that, oh, Temi, I still don't trust you, no problem. Sign up. And then if at the end of day one, the full day one experience, you don't think you've gotten value for your time and your money, simply ask for a refund. Just ask for a refund and it will be processed. It's that simple. It will be processed. So you have nothing to lose and everything to gain. Now, for those of you who take action right now, remember, you are getting 20% discount. And then you are also getting, I'm giving you you read my mind, target audience research AI prompt. This is the AI prompt. It's like a 5-pager prompt for you to find your ideal clients. So look at it. This is the instruction for you to find your target audience. By the time you are done with this sheet, you have nothing less than 30 pages of content of information on your ideal clients by the time we are done. Do you see? So this is exactly how, this is what you get when you sign up right now. I think I see a question in the chat. Okay, Rose says, what I would like to learn, how do your type of advert, okay, and GPT you use for this free? Rose, are you able to type your question again? It's not clear. How do your type of, I'm not, can you please type and be careful with your arrangement so that I can understand what you're saying? Okay. When you say, how do your type of advert, do you mean the ads I run? I don't run my ads myself, if that's your question. I don't do my ads myself. I employ experts to run my ads for me, even though I know how to do it, but it's not a good use of my time. Remember, I talked about you, applying yourself to your highest and best use. So even though I know how to do it, I give the experts the instructions to do it. And I know what I'm looking for. I create the videos and everything. I'm not the one that is there every day checking it out. And no, that's not my own expertise. Is delivery, the one I'm doing right now. I hope I answered your question, Rose. And then you said how I use my GPT. So I teach my GPT creation to my clients. I'm not an AI expert, but I use AI for my business. And so I teach my clients how to also use AI for their business. Okay. So if you want to learn how to use AI, you can go and meet AI expert. There are so many courses on how to create GPTs and AI tools and things like that, right? I don't teach it to outsiders. I only teach it to my clients. Okay. So let me know, Rose, let me ask you a question. Why are you yet to sign up for the bootcamp? Why are you not in the bootcamp yet? I want to celebrate you. Why are you not in the bootcamp just yet? Tell me in the chats. Why are you not in the bootcamp? Okay, so that's my question for everyone who is still watching. What's holding you back from signing up right now? Tell me in the chat. What's holding you back? Okay, you're not with your card where you are, okay? So when do you plan to do it? So again, you're getting the bootcamp content plus you read my mind AI prompt, all of this for just $79. So imagine 30 days from now that you are crystal clear on who you help and what problem you solve. You have a simple signature framework that shows your value. You have a premium offer that feels aligned, and your messaging attracts the right clients with ease. And then you feel confident showing up as the go-to expert, and you have a simple path to your first 3 to 5 clients, and you are no longer confused, overwhelmed, or invisible. That is exactly what you get when you join the bootcamp today. Okay, your brilliance and your income will become finally aligned. All right, you will build the system you need. You can see what we've done today, what we covered in these 2 hours. Now imagine when you have 6 hours or 3 days. I'm teaching you, giving you, tools to use all those processes. I bet you, trust me, just 1 day is worth the amount you are paying for the 3 days. Okay, Lillian says she's in. Fantastic. Lillian is in. Welcome, 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 Lillian. Yay, let me ring you a bell. Yay. Welcome, Lillian. I'm happy you made it in. Congratulations. You came in for VIP. Great, great, great. Glory to says, I'm in. Fantastic. Glory says, I'm in. Welcome, Gloria. I celebrate you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, so I think we have just about 2 minutes for us to wrap up on this call. For those of you who are coming in, be fast, be fast, be fast. Or tell me, wait for me in the chat. You can say, wait for me in the chat, Coach Temi. I'm coming in right now. Somebody is asking, can we pay in Canadian dollars? Absolutely. Whatever currency you use, as long as your card can process dollars. I use Stripe. Okay, we use Stripe for payment processing. As long as your card can process Stripe, then you are fine. It does not matter your currency. You may be paying in dirhams, you may be paying in pounds, any currency you are paying, we charge you in the dollar equivalent of just $79. Okay, great. So this bootcamp is for you if you are a visionary, if you are good at what you do, if you are ready to stop hiding, if you are ready to make a lot of money and ready to put in the work that is required, and you're ready to impact the world with your message, and you feel an urgent sense to accomplish your goals, then this bootcamp is for you. And especially if you are done being a hustler and you want to be a designer, and then you are ready for massive results, and very importantly, you are humble enough to ask for help. So definitely this is for you, okay? This is for you. So I want to say thank you very much. We have less than 10 minutes to go before our fast action bonuses will disappear. Let me see those of you who are in again so I can celebrate you. Welcome, welcome those of you who are in. I celebrate you. Welcome. I see you, Felusha. Welcome, Flo. Welcome to the program, to the bootcamp. Welcome, welcome. I can't wait to see you on Monday when we start our our onboarding call. So welcome, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Okay, let's see more questions, or if you are good to go. If you are good to go, just type I'm good to go. Now, the whole idea of the bootcamp is not about giving you more information. No, okay? It's about whom you are choosing to become. That is the woman who keeps figuring it out alone, or the woman who gets in the room and gets it done. Which one are you choosing to become today? All right. And on that note, I want to say thank you and remind you what you are getting in 3 days. Okay, you'll be able to clarify your niche and your hair on fire problem. You'll be able to create your signature framework. You'll be able to set up your premium client attraction and conversion system. And then you walk away with a structured expert business, all in 3 days. Okay. So this bootcamp is different because you get structure, you get framework, and you get support to execute on all you've been learning. And if you're thinking, oh, I'm just a beginner, will this work for me? That is a very legitimate question, and the answer is true. This is a testimonial from one of our clients. She says, Coach Temi, you are an asset and an answered prayers. You say you prayed for all your clients, and I believe you. Based on the clarity I received from this bootcamp, you specifically nailed the how question that most coaches who are just launching their businesses have been looking for. God bless you. Amen. So as you can see, it will work for you as a beginner as well. And let me see those of you who are just coming in. Elizabeth is in. Welcome, Elizabeth. I celebrate you. I am so happy you're here. Welcome, 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 Elizabeth. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the bootcamp. All right. So why should you enroll now? Enroll now because why not? Okay, why not now? You need to set up the right systems, and earlier you do it, the better. You do it on time, you do it before you even need it. Okay. And this will definitely scale your business. And your next season requires clarity. Your assignment requires structure. Your purpose requires obedience. And delayed obedience is still disobedience. So as you are delaying, you are disobeying. As you are delaying, you are losing money. So if your spirit is nudging you, honor that yes. If you're listening to me, honor the yes and sign up before you leave the room. Okay. Somebody's asking, is there post bootcamp support? Absolutely yes. Once the bootcamp is over, if you would like to sign up for my 3 months coaching, then definitely we can talk about, we can interview you and you can come into the bootcamp, into the coaching. All right. So this coaching, this bootcamp is not another bootcamp, another challenge, another webinar. No, it's not a course you buy and forget. No, it is live. It is practical. It is hands-on. It is done with you. It is implementation focused. And for tonight, you only get it at $79. Okay. All right. So if you're still here trying to sign up, just type wait for me in the chat. Type wait for me in the chat so we can wait for you, because once we end this live stream, we are also going to be ending. We cannot promise you that we'll keep the discount price on. Let's see, do we have any questions? I think I've taken all the questions. So yes, you can DM me. You can DM me Bootcamp or DM me Monetize on LinkedIn if you want, if you would like to chat with me. Or you can ask our admin questions. If no more questions, let me see, no more questions. All right then. Thank you so much, everyone. I see you, Esther Sampson. Thank you for being here. I see you. I see you, Lillian. Thank you for remaining here. Thank you, Joanne. Okay. You have been quiet all through. I've not seen your comments, but thank you for being here. I celebrate you. Thank you so much, everyone. I've had a really good time teaching and training you today. I want to say God bless you and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Bye for now.